What's going on, everybody? It's just me, Louis D, and right now we're going to talk about a question that I've been asked, and that is, what do guys talk about when they're out with their friends? So, fellas, if you're out there listening to this right now, and you got a wife or a partner, and let's say you've been hanging out with the guys, when you get home, you're probably going to hear, what were you guys doing? What were you guys talking about? And a lot of times what goes on in their mind is so far from the truth that you don't even want to have that conversation with them. You know, most females think if you go to a bar that you're trying to flirt with the bartender, or you're trying to flirt with the waitress, or even the girl sitting at the bar waiting for her drink. When a lot of the times, the conversations that us guys have is some of the craziest things that you can imagine. You know, we might be having a couple beers and start talking about who's going to win between a gorilla and a bear, or who's going to win between a shark and an alligator if they ever fought. And that'd be some of the conversations that we'd be having. You know, at least from my perspective, when I hang out with my friends, you know, I got a lot of military buddies. So we talk about military stuff, you know, wars, battles, even military weapons. And so, you know, even though they think that we're out doing something that we're not supposed to be doing, we be having some of the wildest conversations. And, you know, we don't want to have those conversations with them. We want to have it with our friends. And so even though they think we out talking about different women and the girls we want to be with, or, you know, the girls that we like, that's not the case. You know, most of the times when I'm out with the guys, we talk about some wild stuff. You know, we might talk about a YouTube video that we watched, or we might get into an argument about a bear beating a silverback, because a silverback is my favorite animal and a bear is one of my friend's favorite animals. So that might be a whole hour argument, you know, because none of us want to give up on who's going to win. You know, we might be talking about video games, who won in 2K or who won in Call of Duty. And so these are some of the things that we talk about. You know, a lot of the times, ladies, when we go out to hang out with the fellas, we want to go out so we don't have to deal with any drama, just to relax and kick back, you know, and not worry about the nagging sometimes. So I know you guys think when we go out and we're doing something we're not supposed to, but, you know, most of the times it's not the case. Now, I don't speak for every guy, you know, I speak for myself and my friends, but I'm sure most guys, you know, when they hang out, you know, they have some of these same conversations, right? You might even talk about cartoons or something. And so there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's not to say that if we out and a pretty girl walks by that we won't look, but that's not the main focal point of the conversations that we're having. You know, if we're watching a sports game, if we're watching a football game, we're going to talk about football. We're going to talk about who's your favorite team, who's the best team. We're going to argue about who's the best player. That's what guys do, you know. Talk about our gym reps, how much we bench press, how much we curl, you know, and it has nothing to do with females. And so I don't know where this concept comes from that all guys talk about or all guys think about is women. Well, a lot of the times guys are just regular old people talking about regular old things. And so that's my take on it. That's my experience with it. And a lot of the times what you guys are thinking is not the reality. So, fellas, let me know what you guys talk about when you hang out with your friends. And ladies, let me know what you think when your man is out hanging out with the guys. I'm out.